Hello guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the 3 key points when it comes to growing muscle. I'm going to talk about how to make your workout program or what split to go with, and what weekly volume is, and progressive overload, which is these 3 things that you need, followed by a stable meal plan, and you will grow. There's no way you won't grow if you follow these 2 things. The 3 things that I'm going to mention, and a stable meal plan that hits your macronutrients. So I'm going to talk about firstly, which is creating your program. Now, don't go ahead and create your own program out of your knowledge. Don't do that, because you won't grow anything. I did that. I didn't grow. I basically trained biceps every single day without knowing that I'm gonna overtrain. What to do is go to some YouTubers like Jeff Nippard, or any YouTuber who has over 1 million subscribers, and just get a workout program there. Or I'm gonna mention one in this video, which is called the Upper Lower, and it's a good program to manage weekly volume, and generally it's not that heavy, so it's gonna be very simple. It's just upper day, lower day, rest, upper day, lower day, rest. It's just 4 times a week, and that's it. That's all you're gonna do. That's just 4 times a week in the gym, following simple movements, progressing them, which we're gonna move to talk about, and of course weekly volume as well. So let's talk about the program itself. So basically it consists of training all your upper body in one day, such as chest, shoulders, tricep, bicep, this, that. Some people tend to do this. They mix, let's say, it might get long depending on your weekly volume, the upper days. So what they would do is take their biceps and triceps out of their upper day and enter them into the lower day. So basically, rather than doing biceps and triceps on the upper day, they would then do it on the next day when they're doing legs, lower day. It just saves you energy, and it just balances both way more efficiently. That's what I used to do. So that's just basically it. You can go on YouTube. There's hundreds of videos. I'm not going to make this video that long. There's hundreds of videos that talk about upper lower splits. The next thing I'm going to talk about is what was it again? Weekly volume. I'm doing this unscripted. That's why I'm saying whatever comes up. So weekly volume basically means the amount of sets per muscle group per week that you do. This I'm going to explain like this. So let's take the muscle group chest. Per week, in order to grow that muscle group, you need a minimum of 10 to 20 working sets per week. And that's one muscle. Now, the other muscles, I'm going to break it down into 2 categories to make this very simple. Jeff Nippard, I stole this from him. Big up Jeff Nippard. He's a good guy, and he just told me this advice, and I'm just going to tell it to you now. So basically, it consists of, in the big muscle groups is the first thing we're going to talk about. Chest, back, and and legs. So for these 3 muscle groups, you need a minimum of 15, I would say, in my opinion, in my perspective, what I've tried. 10 doesn't work for me that much when it comes to growth, but 15 worked well for me. Start off with 10 and work your way up to 20, but generally, just to skip you that working up, don't work your way up. I wouldn't recommend that. It didn't work for me. What I did is just jump straight into 15 working sets per muscle group per week. And that's for the big things. That's for the big muscle groups. And once you've done that, Once you feel like you can overload and that's not too much, then you can add on and work your way up to 25 maybe at a push, depending on how you manage those sets. The next thing we're going to talk about is the small muscle groups like bicep, triceps, and shoulders and rear delts. Those generally don't need a lot of volume. They're small and they take up most of their energy that they need from the compound lifts and like the big muscle groups. Like when you bench press, you also hit some of the delts and triceps. So all you need for your small muscle groups is around 10 to 12 sets, I would say. That's pretty much it. 10 to 12 sets per week. That's including the compound lift. So this is a bit tricky here. I'm gonna leave what I just said aside because I think I'm complicating you. And all I'm gonna say is, when you do your small muscle groups, just add one isolated exercise. For biceps, simply just add 3 sets of incline curls. For triceps, just add overhead rope push. For shoulders, just add lat delt, flies. For rear delts, just add the katana raises, like something like that. Or the face pulls, anything like that. That I just said that to just simply put it, rather than going into depth of how to calculate this, how to calculate that. Just add one isolated exercise per small muscle group when you do the upper day. And that's pretty much it in terms of weekly volume. Depending on how it's very tricky when you actually tend to skip workouts, to be honest, because then you have to train more in order to jam that weekly volume up. So make sure you follow your program. So the last thing is progressive overload, which is basically overloading your exercise that you do with either your reps, your weight load. So simply say I was doing incline curls with 10 kg. The next week I would do 10.5 or 11 kg and such. And that will help grow. This is the key components, in my opinion, of my 3 years of bodybuilding experience. This is what I look like, by the way. I just came out the cold shower as well. This is what I look like of 3 years. I'm just cutting right now. My chest is looking kind of big. So is my back, to be honest. And I've been training for 3 years. And my point is, you can trust me. If not, anything that I said, you can back up with big YouTubers like Jeff Nippard or Hamza himself. Hamza, I think he touches a bit about these things. I've never actually gotten my fitness info from Hamza. It was Jeff Nippard and other guys, but this information does work if you put it to the test, of course. If you apply these things, not just listen to them, but actually just actionable step them. So that's pretty much it. I've posted another video of how to figure out your macronutrients, your protein, this, that. If you follow this, plus a good macronutrient meal plan, then there's no other way you won't be able to grow. It's that simple. Please hit that like button, subscribe. I hope this video has been to a benefit to you, because it really was for me, this information. I've got 2 minutes left just to round about 10 minutes of this video. I went through so much hardships when it comes to bodybuilding. False information was given to me so much that I didn't know what to do. And I don't know, I was just all over the place with information. This guy said do this program, this guy said eat like this guy said that. That's why YouTube is with information. 2 YouTubers that you can trust: Hamza and Jeff Nippard. That's it. Don't go on to YouTubers that say keto diet this, keto no. 2 YouTubers, Jeff Nippard and Hamza. The others, don't exclude from your information zone. That's it. Please hit that like button, subscribe. And I really enjoy filming bodybuilding. I generally do. That's me finished. I'm just away to work on my theory test. I can't wait. I'm on holiday just now and I'm waiting to go out and enjoy myself. I'm going to work a bit on theory and I'm going to maybe go somewhere. I don't know. meet a girl maybe.